Hi guys, well I'm back with the measure of the solar flare, which proves the message that was given to the messenger was absolutely spot on. Okay, so the solar flare of March 23rd, 2023, it occurred at Tugum, 5:57 a.m. It was London time, 1957, which is 7:57 p.m. on March the 22nd. Now what's interesting, I'll preface this with just telling you I was given two numbers as a key, and they were given to me on November the 22nd, 2022. I have already proven the numbers absolutely from Yah by walking out, just going on road trips, etc. So the two numbers were 26 and 45. I want you to listen very carefully at what's going on here. All right. From the internet, the solar flare was a C 2.6, there's a 26, from region AR 3259, and it calls it a newcomer numbered 3262 on March 23rd. Now, in the Hebrew, the Greek concordance, you won't find number listings for 3200 in the next 100 numbers. They've removed them. However, C is 3, so we actually end up with 326 in the Greek concordance, means to recover life and live again. So that's the solar flare that they've classified it as. The Julian day at that instant in time, and it all revolves around Tugum time. Remembering Julian day 0000 was February 24th this year, so we were Julian day 26.33125. Now the simple gematria for God is 26. 3312 in the Greek concordance is divider or judge. The 5 is always a reference to father. In Hebrew concordance, 3312 is he will be prepared. The star overhead at that instant in time, Tugum time, number 1. Alpha in the Greek concordance and father in the Hebrew concordance. Of course, I'm the Alpha and the Omega. And the star numbered 1 was in Sagittarius, the archer, which is all to do with an arrow. The magnitude of star number 1 was 5, father again. The planets, the distances to all of them, 107.929 astronomical units. In the Greek concordance, 1079 is the word birth, but it doesn't mean giving birth. It means from birth, as in the man who was blind from birth. In the Hebrew concordance, it means the heart. 29, which has featured a lot in my measuring all these months, means to press into public service, which, as you know, Yah has been pressed into public service since he left the building. Compelled to go. In Hebrew, it is worshipper of Yah. Now the AZM, you're all familiar with this number. The AZM is the degrees away from true north, where you'll find star number 1 in the sky. Happened to be 38.75. Hello, comforter, 3875. Hebrew concordance means veil and covering. The rising time was 2316, which in the Greek concordance is God the Supreme Divinity, found 1343 times. The setting time, 1255 minutes. The UTC time of 1957 in the Greek concordance means testify, and in Hebrew to dream, the impossible dream. 7:57, because 1957 military time is 7:57 p.m. in the Greek concordance means to rule over and reign, and 7:57 is another aircraft at the speed of light. And who do we know has a 757? All right, the RA is 18:13, which is wipe away what? All tears, from the Revelation 21:4. The number of times God the Supreme Divinity found, 1,343 times. 1,343 in the Greek Concordance is justification and righteousness. In the Hebrew Concordance, it leads to the word proud from Isaiah 2:12. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. The setting time of 12:55 in the Greek Concordance means noise abroad, from Luke 1:65. And fear came upon all that dwelt around them, and all these sayings were noised abroad throughout all the hill country of Judea. Then it means also communed in Luke 6:11, and they were filled with madness and communed one with another what they might do to Jesus. And you remember that part of the message was about the pushback from the forces that will try to push back against Yah return this way, this time. So now Yah's gone from his captain's chair at the instant of the solar flare, 171.68194 days. The length of the shroud of Turin, 171 inches. So the Earth has travelled in that time 177,999,835.392 miles. So at the speed of light, what's that? He is the light. It's only 955 seconds, 0.537, there's your yarn number. 955 leads to Satan, Satan's domain. Or it's 15.92 minutes, or it's 0.2654 of an hour. And that happens to mean in the Greek Concordance, consuming fire. In the Hebrew Concordance, it's delight. Now, as part of a year, which is where Yah always has me take it to, it's 0.00003027978 of a year. You see, the time that has been gone in the scheme of eternity, it really is a nothing burger. However, 3027 leads to Greek Concordance thieves, the thieves and the robbers, and you know who we're talking about. But in the Hebrew Concordance, it's mine hand, and it's found in Isaiah 66:14. And I want to tell you that at the instant of this solar flare, I was exactly this age, aligning with Isaiah 66:14, verse 14. And so it's a personal message to me from Yah. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like a herb. And the hand of the Lord, 3027, shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. That was my age. I had made a comment to members of this household and to the messenger that my age, once I turned 66, August the 19th last year, until I turned 67, 15.21 days of my life is aligning with each verse of Isaiah 66. There's 24 verses. And at the moment of that solar flare, it aligned with my age. It fell into Isaiah 66:14. So there you have it. There you have Yah's logic, his perfect tapestry. And I said to Maddie, it's like looking for, what is it, Wally or Waldo? Young Yah. The messenger was given an image, just a flash, where she was shown herself watching her son play soccer. And amongst the crowd watching the soccer match, she turned to see an extraordinarily handsome man, she said. And Yah always says, with an impish grin. And he turned and waved to the messenger, and it was Yah with his dark brown hair, very dark brown, but those blue eyes, the impish grin. So yeah, and he's back in full power, so he can be anywhere at any time. I've got more clues, but they're for me. And so have fun, guys. Yeah, finding Wally, and just Isaiah 66:14. Absolutely, every tear about to be wiped away. Love to all. Happy Easter. And are we having fun yet?